Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
We'll get at least one day this weekend with no rain.
Yeah, we're going to see tomorrow bringing limited shower activity. Sunday looks like it's going to turn a little soggy again, but at least we'll salvage half the weekend. Yes. That's, at this point, about all we can hope for. Let's talk about it, getting right into that weekend forecast, and we are going to see those rain chances staying limited through the day tomorrow. Most of tonight likely dry. You do see late tonight there's a little bit of an uptick, so we may see a couple isolated showers or a spot or two of light rain coming in a little bit later on tonight and perhaps first thing tomorrow morning. But again, not a lot. That's early in the day. We take you into the afternoon hours, likely dry for most of the area. Won't rule out a stray pop-up shower as we work our way through tomorrow afternoon, but most areas will not have to worry about rainfall. Sunday, though, will be a different story. Now, most of Saturday night should be quiet, but you do see heading into early Sunday morning already starting to pick up some scattered wet weather, and that'll become a little bit more widespread heading into the early afternoon hours, in particular on Sunday, before those rain chances will start to taper back off again heading into Sunday evening and Sunday night. So again, outdoor plans this weekend. Tomorrow, you'll likely be able to get most of those in. Sunday will be a little different out there. Breaking down your forecast in more detail, Saturday will also be the warmest day at 88 degrees, just a 20% chance for rain. That chance goes to 70% on Sunday, and with increased clouds and wet weather, temperatures will be back down into that lower 80-degree range, kind of like what we've seen here in the last several days. Relatively quiet out there right now. Wave 31 Triple Doppler. Some of the returns that you see here on the radar are not actual precip reaching the ground, so we will remain dry for at least a little bit longer. Future radar, though, suggesting later tonight, early tomorrow morning, a little bit of light rain or shower activity could come in through parts of the area. We'll stop this around 8 o'clock in the morning, so don't be surprised if first thing tomorrow morning, maybe a little rain here and from the shoals into southern middle Tennessee, perhaps a few showers over here into Cobb County, but that's really going to be about it, and this may be the most that we see rain-wise through the day tomorrow. Won't rule out a stray shower tomorrow afternoon. Here at 2 o'clock, you do see at least the possibility of that, but most spots will be looking at dry weather through tomorrow afternoon. We'll go ahead and jump ahead into Sunday morning. Overcast skies to start, but not too much rain early in the day. By midday, though, we start to see the shower and thunderstorm activity flare up as temperatures warm up. Lunchtime on your Sunday featuring some rain and additional showers and storms. They'll come through Sunday afternoon. We will be looking at some heavy downpours out of some of this, even on into Sunday evening before the threat subsides a bit heading into Sunday night. And then we're expecting to see a little bit more rain heading into the beginning of next week. At this point in time, we're not outlook for severe weather. That is off to our northwest across the northern part of the U.S. there. Central areas from Kansas up to the Dakotas, but that doesn't mean, like we saw in the last few days, a couple stronger thunderstorms that may bring in not only the threat for some heavy downpours, but maybe a little gusty one as well. As far as rain potential goes on Sunday, it'll vary like it did earlier this week. There might be some spots where the heavier showers and storms track through. We may pick up a good inch and a half of rainfall. There will be other areas that see a quarter of an inch or even less. So the rain will not be spread out equally around the area. So just be aware of that on Sunday. Some of you will fare pretty well. Others will have to deal with some heavier downpours with that activity as we close out the weekend. For tonight, though, everyone dipping back into the low in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, cloud cover will hold temperatures back a bit, but we'll still manage to reach the 80s by the lunch hour, which is where we will spend tomorrow afternoon, eventually reaching maybe the upper 80s, places like Huntsville and Decatur, 85 in Fayetteville, 83 in Guntersville, 85 Moulton, and 86 tomorrow in Muscle Shoals. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Again, Sunday will be a better indoor day. High around 83 degrees, mid to upper 80s early next week. Still tracking some scattered wet weather Monday, Tuesday. Later in the week looks a little bit drier, but it also looks a little bit hotter. Those 90-degree temperatures, they're back. We knew they would be heading into the month of August. We couldn't keep this cooler than average weather indefinitely for the rest of the summer. And the other side of the weather story late next week, it's going to stay really about as humid as it is right now. So when we get back to those 90-degree temperatures, it's going to feel even hotter, likely triple-digit heat index readings later next week.
All right. Well, what can we do?
Yeah, it had to happen
Right.
eventually.
Jeff, thank you.